Good morning. Okay, so we had a great event last night, and I want to give you guys some really simple strategies of how you can take events like what we did last night, or any event we do, and really dig deep with it. Most people will see an event like that and they just think there's like, that's the start and the finish, and then that's over until the next event. But guys, that is honestly such a limited mindset to what you really can do. Those types of events, any type of event, is really just a springboard for your business to grow so deep. Like literally the ideas are limitless with what you can do with that. So I'm just going to give you a few. These are strategies, again, like we always do, to build our business with authenticity, with transparency, and just be inspiring for people. No yuckiness, okay? No yuckiness around events. Because I know that for, like, if you think of your audience out there looking in, and they see an event, they're thinking, okay, I'm going to get sold to. And our purpose is to show them that we're here with honor and integrity, and we truly have something valuable to offer them. And we want to offer it in a way that's full of honor and integrity as well. So all of these ideas are just really simple jumping. The event is actually just your jumping off point. That's the really cool thing. If you think about the event not as a start, finish, okay, that's over, now I have to wait till the next event. Like I said, that's very limited mindset. If you think of the event as your jumping off point into depth and growth in your business, that is where we win, okay? So ideas for events. Obviously, there's just your very basic follow-up. One of the things, though, that happens really often is that you've invited people and you've got two groups of people. Either they come or they don't come, okay? And we drop the ball. Like once the event is over, again, it's that limited thinking, okay, the event's over, they didn't come, they must have not wanted to come, whatever, you know? We have no idea why they didn't attend. So I'm gonna talk about that group first. We have no idea why they didn't attend. We want to give them the benefit of the doubt that they either got busy, something came up, they forgot, whatever, but that they were interested in what we have to offer. So give them the benefit of the doubt, and you're going to follow up with those people as well. Say, hey, I didn't notice you on the event last night. It was so good. Did I just not see you on, or were you not able to pop in? So your whole point is to get into conversation with them. So follow up with everyone you invited, whether they came or not. But that's just kind of a basic thing you can say. I love saying it over voice memo. Say, hey, oh my gosh, the event last night was so great. I didn't see you, liking or commenting, so I'm guessing maybe that you missed it. I would love to connect with you if you missed it, and kind of catch you up. Like those are just some very basic things you can say. However you would normally say that to somebody. But don't leave that group of people out, okay? So follow up with the people who did not attend. Your point is to get them into conversation. And I'll elaborate on one more step you can do with them in just a second. The other one is just your very basic. You're going to follow up with the people who did attend. And you want to get them into conversation. Remember that their guard might be up. She's going to sell me something. She's following up. She's going to sell me something, okay? Hopefully they didn't get that from the bulk of the event. They didn't get that vibe if they were attended. And so what you will want to do is get them into conversation by asking them a question. Just say something really simple like, hey, what did you love about the event last night? Wasn't it so good? I learned such and such. Like I had no idea, whatever, So again, get them in conversation with that group of people. The other group of people that I referred to that you invited and they didn't show up, with those, once you get them into conversation, you have two different options. You can go ahead and share with them right there in private message with them. Share a video about the triplex. We have several really great ones in our virtual office. Share some of the graphics from the event. I learned such and such. Don't vomit information on them. You want to ask them questions. Remember, it's a back and forth, like a tennis game, okay? Ask them questions about their health goals. Ask them what they were interested in the most about coming that they missed, so that you can help them get that information. The other option you have is to add them to the event. So you can actually add them to the group. You can tag them in that first post. I pretty much always try to lead each or end each post with a hashtag so that they can click on that and they can see everything from the event. So have them kind of go back through things, but here's the kicker with this one. Make sure that you know a time frame when they're going to do that. That way you can say, okay, after you've looked through everything, I'm going to check in again because I'm really interested to see what you learned from it or what you are most interested in, what could apply to your health goals. Again, conversation. You want to be in conversation. So let them know that you're going to be checking back in so they know to expect that, and have a time that you have set with them, hey, are you going to be looking through the event tonight or tomorrow? I want to give you plenty of time, but I also want to reconnect with you to make sure if you have any questions, okay? So that's how you would handle those two groups. The other thing, next step you can take is, and I would do this in addition, is that you can take what you learned from the event, take one or two pieces of things and talk about it on your social media today. So make a post. Oh my gosh, I attended an event last night in my women's health group here on Facebook and I learned da 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 da. Did you know that? Okay, so just make a really simple post like that. You can also talk in your stories. Just tell, wow, I was on this event last night. This is what I learned. And then you can take another step and offer to add them. So if that's something that people, if they connect with you, if they respond back, if they like your post, if they answer you, if you can put any type of engagement in your stories, like you can put a question box, something like that, or a poll where they have to click, yes, I would love to learn more about that. Then you can connect back with them, again, get in conversation, and then you can either offer to add them to the event. You can get your water. I'm doing a training video, so it's going to be a while. So you can either offer to add them to the event. You can offer, again, to just get them personalized information if they don't have time for the event. I told you guys, I'm sitting in the middle of the kitchen, so there's all the things going on. Okay, but storying and talking about what you learned in your social media today, just to, jump off of your excitement from the event, is a great way to continue with what the momentum, the excitement that you created in the event, okay? Add, tag, and message. So remember, with the people that, even if you can just think of some people, maybe they haven't responded in any way, maybe they didn't see your post at all, but you can think, after you went through the event last night, you can think of some people that the information would be really applicable for. Message them. Say, I attended an event last night and I learned such and such. I thought about you. Is that something that you would like to learn more about? I'd love to add you to the event. Even though it's over, the information is all still there and you can take a look at it. You can read it for yourself. Okay, so again, take your potentials list, and even if you didn't get to the point of inviting people the way that you wanted to, take your list of people that you love on regularly that are still at the point of not purchasing Plexus yet. Those are still potentials, and those are the people that you want to connect with again about the event. Just say, it's fine that it's over, but everything is saved there, and then you're going to add them to the group. You're going to tag them in the first post, and you're going to message them with the link to the group, and you're going to say, hey, I added you to the group. I tagged you in the first post. Let me know that you see it, okay? Because some people miss that step, and then you're thinking, oh, they've been on the event and seen everything, and they just haven't followed up. When really what happened was they never actually even clicked on the notification to get into the group. So take that extra step to make sure that they get connected and see what you want them to see, okay? The other thing, guys, we have almost 300 women in that group. I guarantee you that you all have at least one or two people in the group already who are still on your potentials list, meaning they are not buying Plexus, but they are already in the group. Those people, take time to connect with them today and say, I don't know if you caught all the posts last night or saw what was going on, but it was a really fun event. Did you catch any of it? And if they say no, then say, well, I'd love to tag you in the first post. And that way you can kind of go through and read everything if it's something that you're interested in. It's about gut health. It's about hormones. It's about thriving at every season of our life. Okay. So is that something that interests you? I would love to get you back through what we shared about last night, and you can, review all the information. Okay. Simple conversation in your own style. You don't need a script. Talk like you're talking to your best friend, okay? Or talk like you're talking to your sister or your mom, okay? Don't overthink the conversation. If you try to be really scripted in your conversation with people, that's when they're going to put a lot more walls up, okay? So just be yourself. There's no perfect thing to say, and you're not going to run people off by saying the wrong thing. What you will run people off by saying something scripted that doesn't sound like yourself, okay? So people that are already in the group, absolutely, those are actually, I would say, warmer prospects than even people you haven't added to the group yet. So connect with all of those people today. Okay, the last one is something that is a real level up, okay? It's a real level up for your business. This is where I want you to take those dreams and goals that you have on your heart and dig really deep for them. I want you to look at the event last night and the information that was shared there. You can take each piece of that. You can save some of the graphics that you loved. You can save videos of me talking. You can save some of the testimonials. And you can take your social media plan for the next 2 weeks if you want. Oh, maybe just over the weekend. Any time frame that makes sense for you and what you want to accomplish with your social media. Take that information and reproduce it out into the world, okay? So here is an example. There was 4 slides about microbiome facts, like that, it was like right in the beginning. I think it was like maybe actually I can tell you which post it was. It was post 3, and it had 4 graphics about microbiome information. You could save those to your phone, and you can take those and you can put those in your stories mixed in all throughout the weekend while you're storying your life, and say, did you know? And then you can create a poll on each one to see if people know that information. And then at the end, you could post the Candida graphic where it has the list of symptoms that they need to be looking for. Post that on maybe Sunday night. So you could do one post Friday morning, one post, Friday evening, Saturday morning, Saturday evening. Then on Sunday, you could post the Candida graphic or the weight loss, factors that influence weight loss. And then you can say a question box for them to contact you for more information. Okay. So see how I took what was in the event and then I spread it out into my personal stories to make it work for me. Okay. The other thing you could do is you could go live on your social media and you could talk about some of the things that you learned, and you could ask, does anybody need more information? Does anybody need help in this area? Does anybody want to be added to the event? I would love to add you. Sorry, thought there was a crisis. The other thing you could do is you could take some of that stuff, maybe post a testimonial to your own just personal Facebook page. Like I was in an event last night and I read this testimony and it really spoke to me because I am in this place and I'm working on getting out, or I was in this place and I have seen some victories. Just sharing the testimonial. You can also share the testimonials in your stories. There are an endless amount of creative ways that you can take that content just from that 1 hour event and reproduce it. Okay, you can do the story, the financials piece, the stories, the bonuses that are available for this month. Don't just focus on the health piece. The financial piece is huge for people right now. So sharing that. And I'm saying, you may have tried something before in terms of business, but this is, what we have is different. We have tools, we have community, you have support, everything that you need. And here's a great testimonial of somebody that really, took this and ran with it. I've already done this, or I'm working my way towards this. So sharing all of those things. So you see how you could take that 1 hour event and literally it can be a springboard for so much depth and bringing in so many more people to, your circle, having great conversations, and eventually hopefully sooner than later, working towards those conversations ending in people starting on our products, okay? Or people starting in business with us, or both, okay? So those are my top tips today. I want you to take them and run with them, okay? Come back and tell me which ones are the ones that you are scared of, but you're gonna do anyway. Which ones seem the easiest? You can just check off your list right away. And hey, come back and tell me how they're working for you, and let me know how else I can help you with these ideas and using what we did last night as a springboard for your weekend. All right, talk to you guys soon.